We're here in the kitchen with Christine Nordstrom from Sift Bakehouse. I have been smelling this all day and I'm starving. So what can I do to make this happen?
Today, to make it happen faster, you can crack some eggs. Woo! There we go. So what we're going to make today is I'm going to show you how to make a crumb topping and a muffin. Pumpkin muffin base, so you can, and a couple different variations of it. So what we do for the crumb topping, I started with some turbinado sugar, which is also raw sugar. So we have a quarter cup of raw sugar, 3 tablespoons of oats, 3 tablespoons of flour, and some cinnamon, and 3 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to hand this off to Linda, but she's just going to mash this together with a fork until it equals a crumb. And you don't need any equipment to do this recipe.
You can do it with
You can pretty much just do it by hand. So we have our 2½ cups of sugar. We're going to add 3/4 cup of butter, and if you want, we're going to mash that together.
And you're using the real deal, right?
Yeah.
Don't use margarine?
We don't use margarine. In Sift Bakehouse, everything's butter. We have a few things that we use for vegetable oil. But in all of my recipes, we don't use any hydrogenated fats, which would be margarine or Crisco or things of that nature.
And they really have more calories, now we've learned.
Yeah, and you don't get fat by eating good fats. You get fat by eating too much sweets.
Okay. No guilt here.
No guilt.
No guilt at all.
But we do have our pumpkin muffins now available in the shop. So it is our best-selling muffin every year. So we actually sell them as long as we possibly can because we have so many people asking for them. I just used canned pumpkin today. I did not find any pumpkins in the stores yet. So
is it okay to use canned pumpkin?
You can use just canned pumpkin. Yeah, the moisture content isn't. You get a much richer flavor of pumpkin if you use roasted pumpkin. You basically slice the pumpkins in half, put a little bit of olive oil on them, and roast them in the oven. She's eating. She's starting. Okay, so then I'm adding my pumpkin. You can go ahead and spray the pans there, Bobette.
All right.
I'm ducking.
You can do a couple different kinds of pans if you want. This recipe will actually make 12 of the minis or about 6 of the largest. So after we add the pumpkin in, we're going to add the eggs and our dry goods. So we have our flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon and nutmeg. And all you do is stir it up. And this is pretty much it. It's really basic.
That is basic. It's nice that you don't have to use a mixer.
No, you can do this. This is just a bowl and a spoon. And the only thing with doing it without the mixer is making sure that your butter is still melted. Because,
how do I know that I'm done mixing?
You know when you're done mixing, I undermix everything at Sift. People always say, I love your stuff. It's so tender. Because the more you mix, the more you develop the gluten. So the more you get a bite or a chewiness out of it. And so we undermix at Sift almost everything. I mix until it comes together, so it's done. It just came together, so it's done. So what we're going to do is take it and scoop it out.
So even though you still see flour on the edges, you don't have to get every little thing.
I do not.
That's an interesting lesson.
We undermix everything, so I do not like to overmix. So what I'm doing is we're going to just
By the way, what a great idea with an ice cream scooper for muffins.
Yes.
Yeah.
All you do is super quick. I know. I hate. You know why? I hate washing dishes.
Yeah.
So I hate washing dishes, and I have a I cook you clean rule in my house, so I've gotten away with it that way. But less I use, the better. So once you do that, you can make pumpkin chocolate chip muffins.
Now you got me.
Which are awesome. You can do pumpkin pecan muffins. With just pecans on top, or you can have Linda's crumb that she's got, and it came out pretty nice.
A little lumpy.
That's okay, and you can also add pecans to this to spread it out a little bit more, and then you just put that crumb right on top, and then you bake it.
I left you some of the crumb. I ate half of it.
Thank you.
So this recipe, you could also just pour the whole thing into the pan and put the crumb on top and make a loaf, or you can make muffins.
And I see pumpkin cheesecake is an option as well.
It is.
Yeah, don't forget that. We don't want to forget that.
You can cheat and buy the cheesecake batter in the grocery store aisle, or you can. It's just cream cheese and powder. It's cream cheese, sugar, and egg yolk in there.
And it makes awesome. Look at all the things you can do with pumpkin. Go visit Christine at Sift Bakehouse in downtown Sarasota. Lots of wonderful sweet treats and lots of pumpkin right now as we're trying in this heat to celebrate fall. All right, Mickey, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doing my hair, too. I feel very special today. Everybody enjoy the rest of your